Hi and welcome back, everybody. Hope you're all having a great day out there. We just got moments ago a response from the SEC talking about Ripple Labs' letters that was sent to Judge Torres. SEC now sending their own response to Judge Torres. Very interesting. Some key points I want to get out to you all. I'm not going to read through the entire document, but I do want to talk about the more important points here. As well as, guys, at the end of this video, I want to talk about an attorney that's out there claiming that this case, the SEC versus Ripple case, will end as early as July 13th and as late as July 31st. So obviously right around the corner. Would love to see this. All I ever ask is if you do like talking about Ripple and XRP, guys, you know what to do. Drop an X, smash the like button, share the video. Let others around the world know what is truly happening in this digital revolution. As again, guys, I'm not going to read through the entire document. You can see it here on the screen, but basically what's happening here is the SEC is responding to the letter that Ripple Labs sent to Judge Torres like a crybaby, stating that what Ripple cited in a sense of how the SEC versus the Binance Holdings case was ruled is not relevant to the Ripple and SEC case. The SEC is contending that Ripple is trying to exploit from a general observation in the Binance ruling about the SEC's litigation strategy, which doesn't actually address Ripple's conduct or appropriate remedies. Also, the SEC pointed out that Ripple's letter omits a crucial part of the Binance ruling that could be relevant, and that is the rejection of the argument that the fair notice doctrine provides a defense to liability. Also, lastly here, guys, the SEC is emphasizing that the Binance court found that the defendants had an actual notice of potential SEC action, similar to how Ripple had specific notice about the risks of its action. And then overall, the tone of the letter in the SEC letter to Judge Torres basically is that Ripple is selectively citing and misinterpreting the Binance ruling, which we know just isn't true. We know that the SEC versus Binance ruling, where Judge Jackson just came out here recently, was a direct hit to the SEC, stating that the SEC is coming out here trying to make it seem as though everything should be under securities laws, and that is just not the case, because these digital assets, a lot of these digital assets, are not securities, they're commodities or currencies or both. And so very interesting, going to be something to watch in terms of what does Judge Torres respond on this. Now, attorney Fred Rispoli is predicting that the SEC versus Ripple case may conclude by July 31st, so the end of this month, or July 13th, which is 10 days away from the time of this recording, stating Ripple's leveraging Binance's recent court victory to challenging SEC stance on XRP sales essentially has sped this up. Now, the courts are critiquing SEC's inconsistent crypto regulation approach. Now, we've got not one but two federal judges, as I stated just the other day, or yesterday rather, going against the SEC in terms of their thoughts of what's a security, what's not. And responding to a question on when the SEC versus Ripple case could end, attorney Rispoli said July 31st, but alternatively it could end July 13th, which he terms as a poetic twist. And so this is considering that the federal court Judge Torres decision on the same date as last year would be poetic. As remember what happened last year, guys, as soon as that dropped, that verdict, the XRP is not in fact a security, we saw about 100% gain in that single day. So would love to, absolutely love to see something like that, or better, because I think we will see more multiples given this will be finality. right? This will be the end. So the decision continues to prove significant even today. When we take a look back at what happened July 13th, it was a watershed moment, guys. It was a huge milestone, not just for Ripple, but the entire industry. And we saw a massive pop. Now, lastly, guys, this is a direct quote. The court ruled that the SEC failed to allege facts indicating that secondary market sales of BNB tokens on crypto exchanges were security transactions. The court also rejected the SEC's argument that Binance's fiat-backed stablecoin BUSD classifies as an investment contract. While some of the SEC claims were dismissed, the court allowed certain claims to proceed at that point. However, we expect the SEC will face significant challenges in proving these claims, which this was an excerpt from Binance's announcement. All beautiful words. The SEC has their hands full, guys. Is this thing about to finally finish? I know some of us are just numb at this point because we've been waiting for years, but we have to remember every day we are a day closer. That's all I got for you for now. Don't forget to click that like button, turn on the notification bells. We'll see you in the next one.